Hello and welcome back to another breaking news update. My name is Jimmy Boyd and you are watching Boyd News. I want to thank you so much for tuning in today. We're going to be talking about Iran in this video. And supposedly, Iran is going to be sending hundreds of ballistic missiles to Russia, like these ones you see here on your screen. So these things are absolutely massive. I mean, look how tall these are. These got to be at least, I don't know, 40, 50 feet tall, maybe even taller. So massive ballistic missiles going to Russia. Now, this is not the first time they've done this. They have sent lots of weaponry to Russia. They have sent missiles to Russia before, and also tons of Shahed drones to Russia. So Iran has obviously been a big backer of this war in Ukraine. And right now, the Ukrainians are not doing well. They are very low on ammunition, very low on supplies, and they're having to fall back. They just lost Avdiivka a few days ago, a major key eastern city in Ukraine, very close to the Donetsk region. Okay, so the Ukrainians are in big trouble here, and the United States is not sending them any aid. They are completely cut off from aid. They are, in a lot of ways, being overrun right now and having to fall back to defensive positions, and all they really have is their rifles, and that's it. They are very low on artillery shells, very low on everything. If you notice lately, the Ukrainians haven't even been launching drone attacks inside Russia. Okay, they are extremely low on everything. So now these ballistic missiles going to Russia is going to give them another extreme advantage, and Ukraine's going to be getting pummeled with these ballistic missiles here. So I've got an article up. Let's get a little bit deeper into this. So Iran's delivering hundreds of ballistic missiles to Russia as Ukrainian defense falters. See, their defense is completely falling apart and they're having to fall back. Ukrainian forces have lost ground to Russia, complaining of dwindling Western aid. Iran has reportedly delivered hundreds of ballistic missiles to Russia in January, bolstering their forces as defenders in Ukraine falter. Most of the 400 missiles Iran has delivered are from the Fateh 110 family of short-range ballistic armaments. Fateh 110s are easily transportable by road and can strike targets up to 435 miles away. Wow, these go pretty far. Russian and Iranian officials came to an agreement on the missile deal in December, and shipments began in early January, according to 6 sources who spoke with Reuters. Russia has so far received at least 4 of the shipments, and more are expected to be delivered in the coming weeks. So again, look at the size of these missiles. These are absolutely humongous. I mean, imagine if one of these landed even just 100 yards from you. You know, you'd probably die just from the blast. Like, these are absolutely huge. I can't believe how big these are. I mean, compared to the trucks, I'm surprised the trucks are even able to transport these, or, you know, that these size of a truck is able to hold that up. It looks very heavy. There will be more shipments, one Iranian official told Reuters. There is no reason to hide it. We are allowed to export weapons to any country that we wish to. So see, they don't care. Iran is giving the big middle finger to the West, and especially the United States, and they are just doing whatever they want, sending missiles to whoever they want to. And right now, they are supporting this war fully with Russia against Ukraine, and so is North Korea. Okay, North Korea has been sending lots of artillery shells. I believe like well over 1 million artillery shells and missiles as well to Russia. So Russia is well stocked, okay? They've got plenty of weaponry to throw at Ukraine, and Ukraine's got nothing. They're in big trouble. Meanwhile, Russian President Vladimir Putin's invasion of Ukraine is seeing newfound success as resources dwindle for some Ukrainian defenders. Russia announced this week that it had captured the Ukrainian city of Avdiivka after Ukrainian forces low on ammo and personnel retreated. It was the first significant gain by Russia in months. There's the President Vladimir Putin of Russia. House Speaker Mike Johnson is facing growing pressure from both sides of the aisle to deliver some kind of plan for Ukraine as the second anniversary of Russia's invasion approaches on February 24th. So yeah, in just a couple days from now, they're going to be holding their second anniversary of this war in Ukraine. So things are more likely going to pick up here. We know that Russia's already starting to push forward. We've got lots of reports. I've done many reports on Russia There's goals that Vladimir Putin is setting for the military to take over the Luhansk Oblast region and completely secure it and defend it. So that way, when he comes into office again on March 17th, whenever the elections are finished and he is the president again, he can tell the country that he's doing a good job. A growing contingent of populist Republican lawmakers have voiced opposition to U.S. involvement in the conflict. Some have gone as far as threatening Johnson's leadership role if he held a vote on Ukraine aid. This is House Speaker Mike Johnson. Nevertheless, mainstream Republicans and Democrats still argue that it is in the country's best interest to help Kyiv remain independent from Putin, and that helping defeat the authoritarian leader is critical to avoiding a wider war. Ukrainians are literally running out of ammo and fleeing cities while Putin kills off his main rival in the Gulag. Now is not a good time to give the Russians a hand, a Senate GOP aide told Fox News Digital, referencing the death of opposition leader Alexei Navalny. So as it says right here, they're literally running out of ammo and fleeing cities. Okay? Just like they fell back from Avdiivka, they are completely having to fall back consistently. And there's been many reports from top commanders, Syrsky, his name is Alexander Syrsky, that the situation is difficult and tense, and they've had to fall back to defensive positions because they were being overrun on the entire front line. So Ukraine's not in a good position here, and these ballistic missiles going to Russia is only going to make this situation worse for Ukraine. And I've been saying that Ukraine is really close to collapsing here. Okay, if they don't get some aid here in the next couple weeks, they're going to be in big trouble. Okay, there's lots of reports that by like mid to end of March, they're going to be really struggling here in this war and could completely fall apart. Okay, and either way, I think Ukraine's going to be in big trouble here no matter what, because this is a large time of a gap where Ukraine is not receiving any aid, and it's going to take time to get these shipments over there, assuming that the U.S. even approves this aid package. It's going to be take time for these missiles and this ammo and whatever supplies we send to Ukraine to go over there, and then they're going to have to deploy them to the front line. So it's going to take time for all of that to happen, probably several weeks, maybe a month or longer, and by then Russia could be taking so much land away from Ukraine. And obviously, Putin's goal here is to take Ukraine. Trust me, he wants the entirety of Ukraine, not just the Donetsk region, not just these areas that have been annexed. He wants all of Ukraine. Okay? A large majority of it to all of it. So expect Russia to be heavily pressing on here with their offensive going into spring and into summer. Ukraine's going to be in big trouble here. All right, so that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate you hanging out with me here today. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button. And also, if you enjoy my content, please consider subscribing to the channel. Come back and hang out with us another time. We do put out several updates every single day. You can hit the notification bell and YouTube can notify you as soon as a new video is live. So with that, again, I appreciate you being here today. I hope you all have a great day. Everybody take care out there. All right, God bless everybody. We'll see you in the next one.